The following is a presentation of RMG Sports, award-winning championship television.
Coming up, the Forest Hills Rangers come to Altoona to take on the undefeated number 2 ranked Bishop Guilfoyle Marauders. RMG's game tape starts now. It's a beautiful night for football in Altoona, and it's homecoming for the Marauder Nation. We're alongside of Mike Satoski. I'm Jared Romsberg. Fans, welcome to Week 6 of RMG's Game Tape, where this segment, as always, is brought to you by our friends at Somerset Trust Company, the most convenient bank. Somerset Trust has branches and ATMs conveniently located throughout the region. Learn more at somersettrust.com. Forest Hills won the coin toss. Head coach Don Bailey says we'll take the ball. So freshman kicker number 15, Colton McGee, has it teed up for the Marauders of Bishop Guilfoyle. Runs up, it's off his toe, and we're playing football in Altoona. Here comes John Long across the 20 and into traffic at 23, where the Marauders put him down. And that's where the Rangers will start. 1st and 10 on their opening drive. 12, Adam Cesari, a freshman, starts at quarterback for the Rangers of Forest Hills. He's in the shotgun, takes a snap. Here comes some heat, and he's wrapped up and taken down. Andrew Irwin, the junior linebacker, came in from the far side and put the quarterback down for a sack on the first play from scrimmage. Boy, the Rangers keep digging the hole deeper. 2nd down and 23 with the penalty. Cesari under center, hands the ball off to Ian Wysork, who's caught in the backfield. There's Aaron Yasolitis, the defensive captain, comes in. The senior puts the running back down for a loss of 5. Cesari climbs under center again. 3rd down and 28. Back to pass, quick drop, throws it to the far side, and it flutters incomplete. Intended for Eric Kudlowick. Coverage by Sam Keating brings up 4th down. Andrew Pincus stands in the shadow of his own goalpost, takes a snap, and just steps out of bounds. They surrender the 2 points. They'll give the Marauders 2 points rather than give them great field position. So Bishop Guilfoyle in the lead. Senior kicker Dalton Faith has it teed up at the 20-yard line as the Rangers get ready to give it back to the Marauders. Down early by 2, Faith. It looks like about an 8-iron shot now, taken at the 40-yard line. Here comes number 10, that's Nathan Haig. Haig across midfield, 45-40, 35-30, one man to beat at the 25. He slows him down, he's across the 20 to the 15 and taken out of bounds near the 10-yard line. A flag comes in for a late hit. The Marauders will start 1st and goal on this drive. 7, Josh Tribus, a junior, starts at quarterback for the Bishop Guilfoyle Marauders. Their 1st and goal on the 6. Tribus with the snap, quick flip over to the far side. Here comes Evan Chadbourne. Chadbourne cuts back up into the inside and goes right into the end zone. Touchdown! Bishop Guilfoyle. Evan, don't call me Brandon Chadbourne, into the end zone. 6 points early in this game for the Marauders, Mike.
Here's our TriStar instant replay, Jared. Very simple. Student body power left. Look at Lemur and Yesolitis leading the way, plowing the road for Evan Chadbourne into the end zone, and BG strikes early.
Colton McGee steps in to attempt the extra point. High snap brought down. Well, they have trouble with it. Here comes Haig. Haig has to do something, throws it towards the end zone, and it's knocked away. 2-point conversion off that broken play, nets 0 points. The Rangers start their second drive, 1st and 10 on their own 28-yard line. Cesari under center, hands the ball off to Wysork, who just puts his head down and tries to plow through, but he's only going to gain 2 yards against this Marauder line. 2nd down and 8, Cesari under center again, Wysork in the backfield. Cesari under pressure, wrapped up, and down he goes. There's Andrew Irwin making a statement in this game. The junior linebacker puts him down, 2nd sack of the game. The 6-yard loss makes it 3rd down and 14. Cesari slides back to the shotgun, takes the snap, scrambles near side. Cesari looking downfield, hit as he throws, and the wobbler is almost brought in by Eric Kudlowick, knocked away by Josh Tribus. 4th down. The Marauders start this drive deep in Ranger territory. 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. Here comes Chadbourne in motion. Whoa, mixed up in the exchange. Chadbourne now trying to make chicken salad out of you-know-what. Here comes Chadbourne. He's across the line of scrimmage and is able to grab 3 yards on what looked to be a major loss for the Marauder offense. This segment of football is brought to you by Bishop Guilfoyle Catholic High School, a safe, high-quality high school where students are encouraged to learn and grow as a whole person, body, mind, and spirit. Their belief of goodness, discipline, and knowledge are intertwined with fun, community, and accomplishment. Learn more at bishopguilfoyle.org. Yasalitis and Chadbourne join Tribus in the backfield, 2nd down and 8. Tribus plants, fires near side, and it's broken up. There's Eric Kudlowik on defense this time, breaking up the pass that was intended for Sam Keating, bringing up 3rd down. Tight formation, far hash mark, 3rd down and 8. Tribus, deep drop, plants, fires down the middle, and this time it's picked off. Eric Kudlowik. Kudlowik riding the 15, looking for a hole, and searches head and is taken down at the 18. No, mark him at the 19-yard line. Big turnover by the Rangers. It's going to be 1st and 10 deep in Marauder territory. Coach Bailey makes a quarterback shift. Eric Kudlowik comes in at quarterback. He's a senior, number 11, just made the pick. Now he's going to see what he can do on offense. Kudlowik gets it out to Dallas McClintock. McClintock met at the 25-yard line by Josh Tribus. That's going to be a 4-yard pickup. 3rd down and 4. Kudlowik stands in the shotgun. Ball rests on the 25-yard line. Kudlowik takes the snap, scrambles far side. Looking to throw, running out of time. He's under pressure and throws it, and out of bounds. Whoa, it's almost brought in by Sam Keating, but it's going to flutter incomplete. Marauders take over in Ranger territory, 1st and 10 on the 46. This time on the jet sweep, here comes Evan Chadbourne. Chadbourne hooks it at the 45 to the 40. Shoulder down, gets to the 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup. And another Marauder 1st down thanks to the junior Chadbourne. 1st and 10 on the 35. Chadbourne now in a wildcat formation, steps into quarterback. Takes the snap, fakes the give to Yasalitis, follow Yasalitis' block. Here comes Chadbourne across the 30, stiff arm at the 25 and taken down at the 22-yard line. That's a 13-yard pickup. Credit Cole Chenault and Eric Elgin with the tackle. Chadbourne stays in at quarterback. Yasalitis stays in the backfield with him, too high, too low. 1st and 10 on the 22. Chadbourne plants, fires to the near side, gets it to a stretched out Nathan Haig, who it takes 3 Rangers to bring down. He'll grab 8 yards on that catch. The Marauders line up in the RE/MAX Team Realtors red zone, 2nd down and 2 from the 14-yard line. Whoa, high snap over Josh Tribus. Tribus, man, he's in trouble. Look, oh, he kicks it. That's a live football. Tony Rybar climbs over top of Josh Tribus and gets it. Recovers the football for Forest Hills. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Rangers, thanks to some smart playing by that junior Rybar, Mike.
Here's our TriStar replay, Jared. If you look here, 5'10", Josh Tribus. It looked as almost he broke to his right before the snap of Dan Ramsey. And now, Jared, the rugby scrum is on. Look at everybody chasing that pigskin. Tony Rybar hustling with the recovery for the Rangers.
1st and 10 on the 46. Kudlowik climbs under center, 1 high, 1 low. Tries to give it to Wysorek. Oh, there's a mix-up and a bad exchange. Kudlowik grabs it. Cole Chenault dots the eye behind Kudlowik. 2nd down and 12 for the Rangers. Kudlowik throws it out to Chenault. Chenault tries to find a hole on the far side. He'll find nothing, and it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Forest Hills is going to be guilty of a holding call. 2nd down and 22 as the Ranger offense is struggling to find traction. Kudlowik plants, fires near side, and oh, in and out of the hands of number 10, John Long. I think he heard some footsteps as Evan Chadbourne had him in his crosshairs. Same formation on 3rd down and 22. Kudlowik, deep drop, looking to set up a screen to Wysorek, but they'll have none of that. Aaron Yasalitis smelled what they were cooking on that one, and him and his friends came and put the running back down. Big loss, brings up 4th down. This segment of Bishop Guilfoyle Marauder football is brought to you by Wolf Furniture. With 12 locations in Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Virginia, Wolf Furniture is the store people have trusted for over a century. Learn more at wolffurniture.com. The Marauders start this drive. They take over at their own 36-yard line. Evan Chadbourne, they stay in the Wildcat, hands the ball off to Aaron Yasalitis. Look out, here comes Yasalitis with a head of steam. Crosses at the 50. Huge stiff arm at midfield and gets finally taken down at the 37-yard line. That's a 26-yard run by the senior Yasalitis and another Marauder 1st down. Evan Chadbourne stays in at quarterback. 2nd down and 4 on the Forest Hills 31. Chadbourne with a high snap brings it down. He's looking to follow the hole, and he does. And he's going to grab about 6 yards. He only needed 4, 1st down. We switch directions in the second quarter. We're now in the RE/MAX Team Realtors red zone. Chadbourne goes into motion on a sweep. Travis gets it to him. Here comes Chadbourne with a head of steam inside the 10-yard line and drugged down from behind by 24. That's Eric Elgin, but that's a 9-yard pickup for Chadbourne. First and goal on the 8-yard line. Yasalitis and Chadbourne join Tribus in the backfield. Tribus gives it to Chadbourne. Chadbourne almost untouched, just sashays into the end zone. Touchdown, Bishop Guilfoyle. Evan Chadbourne, 8-yard run, 6 more points for the boys in purple, Mike.
All right, Jared, here we go with our TriStar instant replay. Let's watch and break down how Evan Chadbourne steps into the end zone for his second touchdown. First off, great blocking by the whole left side of the line, squaring up their hips. Blocking, Yesalitis with a great kick-out block, and there's Chadbourne back into the end zone for the Marauders.
Colton McGee's back in to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold, and the kick just slides by that right upright. It's good. Tack on another point. Bishop Guilfoyle's up 15-zip. Forest Hills trying to put something together, trying to get some points on the board here in the first half. Kudlowik scrambling. Boy, he's got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Finally, they catch up to him and chase him out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. 6-yard pickup. Kudlowik has the Rangers set up in an I formation. 3rd down and 4. Chenault dots the I, and he gets the pitch. Chenault tries to get up to the inside, runs right smack into the arms of Luke Frederick. The junior defensive end greets him right at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 1, but a huge hit, Mike.
Here we go, Jared, with our TriStar instant replay. Watch Cole Chenault. If you look to the right of your screen, he's trying to desperately make a quick right cut because there was a hole there briefly. Frederick beats the block of Ivok, and that hole closed quickly.
BG starts this drive in Ranger territory on the Ranger 43. The give this time is to Aaron Yasalitis. Yasalitis with a huge hole straight up the gut. Yasalitis 25, 20, 15, and brought down at the 12-yard line from behind by 8, Cole Chenault. But that's another huge running play. 32-yard pickup and another first down. The Marauders are back in the RE/MAX Team Realtors red zone, 1st and 10 on the 11. Evan Chadbourne, the Wildcat formation back in. Evan Chadbourne hands it off to Aaron Yasalitis. Yasalitis, nice move at the line of scrimmage, and nobody's around. Yasalitis walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Bishop Guilfoyle. Aaron Yasalitis, 11 yards, 6 more for the Marauders, Mike.
TriStar replay time, Jared. I'll tell you what, if you look at what the Forest Hills defensive scheme was, they had the right call on. The blitz, Ivok just taken completely out of the play by 76. Elgin had great penetration, but it was Yesalitis who beat the over pursuit of Elgin and walks into the end zone for BG.
BG has it teed up, ready to send it back down to the Rangers. 9:47 to play here in the first half. 15, Colton McGee skies it down. Waiting at the 5 is 23, Blaine Smay, the freshman. Smay across the 15 to the 20, and oh my! He is stuck at the 22-yard line. There's Andrew Irwin once again laying down that lumber. Fans, for the past 15 years, RMG has done a lot more than produce awesome sports productions. From education to award-winning promotional productions, let RMG provide the high-quality video your company deserves. Click on the What is RMG link at rmgsports.net. Kudlowik looking far side, playing skies one downfield, and it's overthrown, intended for Dallas McClintock. Once again, it's 3rd down and long for the Rangers. Kudlowik stands in a shotgun, fakes the handoff, tries to run it himself, and he's caught right at the line. There's big 71. Logan McGarry, the 6'1", 320 junior, wraps him up and drops him. 4th and long, the Rangers are going to punt. Andrew Pincus back, takes it. Sends a low knuckler down, taking it about the 43 by 24. That's Mike Barish. Barish across midfield to the 40 and knocked out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. 21-yard return. Once again, the Marauders start in Ranger territory. Tribus back, Plants fires downfield. Evan Chadbourne has separation. Chadbourne grabs it, brings it in, wrapped up and taken down near the goal line. And they're saying they're marking it at about the 1-foot line. But a huge play by the Marauder offense, Mike.
TriStar replay time, Jared. Take a look at Josh Tribus and the great blocking cut that he has, the time to look downfield. If anything, this ball's underthrown. Great anticipation and adjustment by big play Evan Chadbourne. And thanks to Chadbourne, it's going to be 1st and goal for the Marauders.
Marauders are deep in the RE/MAX Team Realtors red zone. First and goal on the 1. Tribus has all the big boys in the backfield with him. Hands it off to Chadbourne. Chadbourne caught and tripped up by Blake Ivok. Touchdown saving tackle. No gain. The procedure call makes it 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Chadbourne now a quarterback. Chadbourne takes a snap, goes straight up the middle, hit at the line, spun around, trying to get in, and they gang tackle him inside the 5-yard line, but they'll hold him from the end zone and bring up 3rd down as the Ranger defense solidifies. 3rd down and goal. Tribus comes back in. A quarterback stands in the shotgun. Yasalitis to his right. Chadbourne to his rear. Hands the ball off to Yasalitis, who just goes right in the end zone. A huge hole. Touchdown! Bishop Guilfoyle. Aaron Yasalitis, 3-yard run, his 2nd of the game. And the Marauders go up by another 6 against Forest Hills. Forest Hills is in a deep, deep hole. 27 points down. 5:42 to play. Still in the first half. I formation behind Kudlowik. Kudlowik looks like that was a broken play. Kudlowik tries to get it out to Wyzorek on a screen, but Wyzorek can't hold on to it. They can't make the connection. 2nd down and 10, similar formation, play action. Kudlowik looks like the same play as last time. This time Wyzorek holds on to it, and Wyzorek gets past a lollipop +2. 1st down for Forest Hills, and that might be the first time we've said that this game. Kudlowik stands in the shotgun, 1st and 10 on the 42. Too high, too low. Kudlowik with the snap. Quick throw. Blast right straight down the middle. And it's caught in traffic by Cole Chenault. A nice pass, a nice catch. 9-yard pickup. The Rangers are finally in Marauder territory. 2nd down and 1 on the 49. Kudlowik fires far side, and it goes in and out of the hands of John Long. A little bit of help by Yasalitis. It flutters incomplete. 3rd down and a short 1. Rangers trying to keep the drive alive. Kudlowik, boy, I don't know if he got that up to the line of scrimmage where they're spotting. It's a generous spot. They're going to give him the 1st down. The drive continues for the Rangers. 1st and 10 on the Marauder 48. Kudlowik from the shotgun fires far side. It's tipped by Irwin and almost brought in by Josh Tribus. He couldn't get underneath of it. The ball stays with the Rangers. 2nd down. 2nd down and 15. Kudlowik in the shotgun. Too high, too low. Wyzorek in the backfield. Kudlowik fires to the far side. Caught by 23. That's the freshman Blaine Smay, who runs out of bounds. Only grabs 2 yards. Fans, get social with RMG Sports. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram for up-to-the-minute news, photos, and more. Also, this is important, subscribe to our YouTube channel and enjoy all of our shows and upcoming internet programs. It's all just a click away at rmgsports.net. Kudlowik fires deep, fires downfield. Beautiful catch. Beautiful catch. That's Dallas McClintock. McClintock 25-20 down near the 15. Wrapped up. Oh, the ball comes loose and goes out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. But McClintock takes it downfield and puts the Rangers into the RE/MAX Team Realtors red zone for the first time in this game, Mike.
Here's our TriStar replay, Jared. You got a great angle here of Aaron Kudlowik rolling to his right to try and beat the rush. Throws a laser downfield. I got to tell you, this is a big-time grab right there by Dallas McClintock. Jared, I think we have him listed as 6 foot in the program, but I have to tell you, that's a big-time play. He looked like he was about 6'5", 6'7", the way he went up and got it. That catch undoubtedly going to make the RMG highlight reel for the season.
The ball rests on the 12-yard line. This is the deepest the Rangers have been in this game. Kudlowik scrambling near side, firing back in the middle, and it's caught by Dallas McClintock. No, they're saying he bobbled it. They are saying he bobbled it. The pass is incomplete. 2nd down and 10 from the 12. Kudlowik from the shotgun. Kudlowik, here comes the heat. Just dumps it off to the near side, and it's incomplete. No, he caught it. He caught it. Eric Elgin caught that. It's going to be a loss of 1. 3rd down and 11, and the Rangers need to make something happen. Kudlowik from the shotgun. He has 3 low. Wyzorek in the backfield. Kudlowik scrambling, carrying that loaf of bread. Look out. Well, there's a flag, and Kudlowik gets down inside the 10-yard line. But unfortunately, there's laundry on the field. They're going to bring this one back on a holding call. 3 high, 1 low. Wyzorek joins Kudlowik in the backfield. 3rd down and 26. Look out. Here comes the heat on Kudlowik. Kudlowik screaming. Oh, the ball's loose. The ball was knocked loose. Here comes number 1. That's Luke Frederick. Frederick jumps on top of the ball. But the hero of that play was 23, Aaron Yasalitis, that knocked that loaf of bread out of Kudlowik's hand, Mike.
Here's our TriStar replay, Jared. Credit Eric Kudlowik, trying to beat the rush, rolling to his left, extend the play, but like you said, loaf of bread. When you're rolling to your left, when you're a righty, and you're being chased, that's the kind of stuff that happens. Aaron Yasolitis knocks the ball out. Boy, Luke Frederick, Jared, he had eyes of picking that ball up and running. Better yet, he just decided to fall on it.
So the Ranger defense has to come back out on the field again. 1st and 10 for the Marauders. Chadbourne stays in at quarterback, gets it out to Andrew Irwin. Irwin throws a move and a stiff arm at midfield. Spun around and taken out of bounds in Ranger territory at the 45. 15-yard pickup and another Marauder first down. Chadbourne stays in at quarterback. 1st and 10, hands the ball off to Aaron Yasolitis. Yasolitis on the far side, trying to build up ahead of steam. Hooks it at the 35, taken down near the 30. Mark him at the 31. That one was a 14-yard pickup and another Marauder first down. 2 plays on this drive resulted in 2 first downs. Chadbourne scrambling. He's directing traffic, tells Keating to go, and he gets it to Keating inside the 10 and chased out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Mark him at the 4. Tackled by Chenault, but that's a 27-yard pickup and another first down, Mike.
Here's our TriStar replay, Jared. Do it all, Mr. Everything, Evan Chadbourne, looking downfield and finds Sam Keating. And now 3 first downs on 3 consecutive plays, Jared.
1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Chadbourne is joined by Yasolitis in the backfield. Chadbourne gives the ball to Yasolitis, but he's hit by 75. That's Nick Perriton. He slowed him down, and Tony Hrybar did the rest. Similar formation on 2nd down and goal. Chadbourne stays in at quarterback. He's in the shotgun. Fakes the give to Yasolitis. Chadbourne finds some room on the far side. Goes straight in once again, almost untouched. Touchdown, Bishop Guilfoyle. Evan Chadbourne, 4-yard run. 6 more for BG. Kudlowik deploys McClintock down low. I formation, 1 high. McClintock down low. 1st and 10 for the Rangers, trying to make something happen here in the first half. The give is to Chenault, and he is run into once again. 71. Logan McGarry plugged that hole in a hurry. Loss of 1. Similar formation, under 30 seconds to play here in the first half. Kudlowik climbs under center. Gives the ball to the fullback, Wysorek, who finds absolutely nothing. No gain on the play. He hit that wall of Marauders, and they sent him backwards immediately. Fans, welcome to the second half where Bishop Guilfoyle has a commanding lead. We'll see the running clock start in this game. The Marauders set to receive the ball. Faith kicks it up. Short, high kick, grabbed at about the 23. Here comes Aaron Yasolitis. They take him down near the 35-yard line. Fans, a reminder that RMG does so much more than awesome sports productions. From education to award-winning promotional productions, let RMG provide the high-quality video your company deserves. Click on the What is RMG link at rmgsports.net. Yasolitis and Irwin in the backfield. A snap goes to Yasolitis. Yasolitis with the head of steam, 45 to midfield and taken down near the 47-yard line. Tackled by Chenault and Hrybar. Josh Tribus steps back in at quarterback. 2nd down and 6. Takes the snap, hands the ball off. This time it's to Nathan Haig. Haig on the end around to the 40 with blockers. 35, 30, 25, and taken down inside the 20-yard line. He grabs 25 yards before Eric Elgin can bring him down. Another Marauder first down. BG's in the Remax Team Realtors red zone once again. Tribus stays in at quarterback, flips it to Evan Chadbourne. Chadbourne with a wall of blockers. Chadbourne with speed inside the 10, inside the 5, taken out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 3-yard line. That's a 16-yard pickup. 1st and goal, BG. Chadbourne, Yasolitis, and Irwin are in the backfield. 1st and goal. Chadbourne gives it to Yasolitis. Yasolitis just follows the seam straight into the end zone. Touchdown, Bishop Guilfoyle. Aaron Yasolitis, touchdown number 3. 6 more for BG. Something tells me we won't be selling too many DVDs of this game to our friends in Sidman. Under 9 minutes to play here in the third quarter. The running clock is in effect. Kudlowik fires to the far side, gets it to Long, who then leaps out of bounds at about the 23, and a flag comes in for a face mask. The penalty makes it 2nd down and 1. Kudlowik, 2 low, 1 high. Wysorek in the backfield with him. Kudlowik scrambling near side, heaves it downfield, overthrown, and it's intercepted. A reception in the other direction brought down by Mike Barish. The sophomore defensive back puts it back in BG's hands. 5, Mark Conrad, a sophomore, steps in at quarterback as BG starts to put the underclassmen in. Hands this ball off to Andrew Irwin, the big fella. Irwin spins, pirouettes over the 40-yard line down to the 37. Conrad in the shotgun, 2nd down and 5. Barks out the commands, hands the ball off to Barish. Barish taken down in the backfield. Ryan Dibble came in off the end. The senior puts a running back down for a loss. 4th down and 9, and Colton McGee steps in for his first punt of the game. 4:05 to play here in the 3rd quarter. McGee takes a low snap, chips it high into the air, looking for that coffin corner, takes a bounce over the 10, and a nice punt is going to pin Forest Hills deep. 1st and 10 on the 9. Kudlowik from the shotgun. He's in trouble. He's wrapped up and taken down near the goal line. They're going to put him down at the 1-yard line. That's Luke Frederick. Another big play by number 1. 2nd down and 18. That gives to Wysorek. Ian Wysorek, nothing. They stop him right at the line. No, they'll give him a yard. 3rd down and 17. Kudlowik stands in his own end zone. High snap brought down. Kudlowik scrambles far side. Plants, zings one. Long ball downfield looking for McClintock, but it's well overthrown and out of bounds. Under a minute to play here in the 3rd period as a number of underclassmen are getting some playing time for the Marauders. The give this time is to Nate Callahan. Callahan takes it, and he'll surge ahead, gain about 4 yards, and end the 3rd quarter. Fans, mercifully welcome to the 4th quarter. BG up 42-0 over the Rangers. Conrad scrambles against the grain, fires against the grain, downfield, a nice throw and a nice catch by 80. That's Sean Donahue with the 6-yard pickup. Conrad stands in a shotgun, too high, too low. Callahan in the backfield with him. Conrad plants, fires downfield, and it's well overthrown. Someone ran the wrong route on that one. 4th down and 7. BG just looking to run out this clock. Conrad from the shotgun. Takes a snap, gives it to Callahan. Nate Callahan hits the line, and they bring him down short of the 1st down, and Forest Hills is going to get another shot. 14, Evan Conrad, a sophomore, steps in a quarterback for Forest Hills. He's under center, flips the ball out to 22. That's Greg Josephson. Josephson caught in the backfield and taken down for a loss of 3. Mark Finelli with first contact. Conrad stays under center, 3rd down and 13 with the meter running. Conrad fires near side, and it's almost intercepted by 30. Chancellor Little had it knocked out by his teammate. Mark Conrad steps back in a quarterback. The sophomore stands in a shotgun, barks out the commands, hands ball off to Mike Barish. Barish looks to the inside, now is forced to the outside. Swatting Rangers away, and then belly flops over the 40-yard line to near the 44. That's a 12-yard pickup and a 1st down. Conrad from the gun coming up on the 7-minute mark. Flips it out to 27. That's Luke Wills. Wills with some speed, and now some momentum across the 40. Oh, the ball pops out, but it goes out of bounds. Wills going to grab 20 yards on that run, and another BG 1st down. Under 6 minutes to play in the game. Conrad in the shotgun once again. This time hands the ball off to Luther. Luther is going to get to the line of scrimmage, caught by Richnavsky and McVicker. Conrad brings the Marauders to the line, 3rd down and 5. Coming up on the 5-minute mark. Conrad hands the ball off to 27. That's Luke Wills. Wills tries to find something between the tackles. He needed 5. He got 6. 1st down. The ball rests on the 25. 1st and 10 for BG. The give this time is to Mike Barish. Barish hooks it at the 30, to the 25, to the 20, follows his blockers. There's a flag that comes in. Barish dives for the pylon, but this one's coming back, holding on BG. 1st down and 17 now, coming up on the 4-minute mark. Conrad flips it out to 6. That's Michael McCall. McCall hooks it at the 30, to the 25, 20, 15, 10, down near the 5-yard line. Nice run by McCall. Is coming back. Another holding call against the Marauders. With the penalty, it's 1st down and 20 on the 35. Conrad hands the ball off to Callahan. Callahan runs into a Ranger and then is thrown forward. Chad Burkett put him down, gain of 1. The Marauders spread things out. Conrad has 3 high, 2 low, 3rd down and 17, 1:55 to play. Conrad tries to find some room, and he's ripped down near the original line of scrimmage. Chad Burkett with the tackle, gain of 6. Evan Conrad brings the Rangers to the line for what will probably be the last play of this game from under center. Hands the ball off. Greg Josephson hits the line. They swarm over him, and the rugby scrum falls forward. They'll give Josephson a 5-yard pickup, and the clock's just going to run to 0. Bishop Guilfoyle soundly defeats Forest Hills 42-0. Fans, a reminder to visit rmgsports.net. Next week, we have the #1 ranked Bison taking on the Rams. For Mike Satosky and the entire crew, I'm Jared Romsberg. We'll see you next week on RMG's Game Tape.